Hey friends, I hope everyone's having a fabulous day today. So what I have going on here for you guys today is my February melting basket. I cannot believe that January is over already. Like we're already through 1 month of 2025 already. Already. That's just like insane. Why is it the older we get, the faster time flies? Because that's when you really want more time, you know? You know when you're young and you think that it takes forever and a day for something to get here? Not that way when you're older. So anyway, I'm going to discuss my February melting basket with you guys today. So if you're interested in hearing what I plan to get into as far as melting in the month of February, stay tuned. All right, guys, if you have been with me for some time, you know that I follow the wax challenge that Patricia Gates puts together every month. She's been doing this for some time, and I find it fun, challenging. It helps me get through some wax that I wouldn't probably normally pull. Helps me pull things I don't normally think of, and I really enjoy doing it. I know there are a number of us here on YouTube that also follow the challenge. You don't have to be on YouTube to follow the challenge. You can follow it all you want. I will link Patricia's channel below. Her channel is fantastic. If you don't already know who she is, she includes a lot of Scentsy content on her channel, and I always watch. So, check her out, especially if you're interested in following along in the wax challenge, which she posts on YouTube, and she also posted on her Instagram. So you may get some glare on my glasses. I apologize. I have my iPad over to my left here so that I can go over what the challenge prompts are. I will say that a number of these scents are left over from my January melting basket. I did not make a huge dent in that basket. I think because I went back to work, although the first week of January, I did work from home because we had snow. But yeah, when I'm at work, I don't get a ton of melting done. I do melt in a couple of bedrooms I have upstairs. Right now, I'm currently melting in 3 of them upstairs. So I do my bedroom, which I usually do Scentsy in my bedroom during the day, and then some kind of vendor wax in the evening. And then I have what used to be my daughter's bedroom. I always have wax going in there, and I just recently added some wax to my puzzle room. So 3 spaces up there are getting some wax melting activity today. And I don't really melt downstairs. If I'm in my office, I'll do it because I do have warmers in my office. Besides that, I don't really melt downstairs. Although I am doing laundry today, so I could have done that. And then I melt throughout my open space. So I usually have 1 scent going throughout my living room, dining room area, and then I do another scent out in the kitchen. I usually do my retail wax or Scentsy out in the kitchen. In my living room and dining room, I usually have some kind of vendor wax going on, but sometimes I'll do Scentsy in here as well. It all depends on if the Scentsy scent can handle my open space. All right, so let's get started. Day 1, melt any scent containing strawberry. So right from the get-go, day 1. And I did try to take it easier this month just because of the fact that I had so much wax left over from my January basket that I tried to incorporate here. But day 1, I went a little crazy because it was strawberry, and I do love me some strawberries, so I did pick 4 scents. So the first one I picked was from Second & Spruce, and I won't smell a lot of these or go into detail, or this video will end up way long. Second & Spruce, Let's Roll. It's in her clamshell. And this is strawberry jelly roll, strawberry pound cake, strawberry white cake, and sugar cookies. I am going to get a whiff of this because it's so good. I did get more of this when she did her RTS, so that is amazing. From Swanky, I pulled Strawberry Blush, which is strawberries, what does that say? Noel, okay. Strawberries, Noel, pink sugar, and marshmallow. I thought this was cool to pull because, you know, it's pink and it's all heart-shaped. So I thought, yeah, I got to do that. So when I came across it, I actually was not going to include that. So I wasn't going to have as many scents, but when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I have to do that. From Salt Mountain Melts, I pulled Strawberry Snowfall. And that has notes of juicy strawberry, sweet snow, and white woods. That was poured back in October. And then also from Swanky, I pulled this when I saw the little hearts in the container. This is strawberry sweet cakes, lemon icebox cookies, cream cheese frosting, and fruit punch. That sounds quite good. And there's a little heart on the back of there. Also fell out of the package. Super cute. Okay, so day 2 is warm and outdoors fragrance. I'm just going to take my glasses off because I just know that this is causing a glare between my chandelier. It's gloomy outside today. Chandelier and this iPad. I know I've got blue going everywhere, I'm sure. So day 2 is warm and outdoors fragrance. And I pulled a leftover loaf from January that I think I warmed 1 or 2 melts from this. So I still have a lot to go. This is Let Me Play Guitar at You from Scribble Wax Melts. And this is Marshmallow Fireside, Roasted Pine Cones, Pine, and Salty Sea Air. This is such a good, fresh, earthy scent. I absolutely love it. Oh, I can smell it through the bag. And from Teddy Bees, I pulled Pacific Northwest Winter, which is fresh snow, pine sap, fresh mistletoe, vanilla balsam, a slight hint of cranberries, and burning fireplaces off in the distance. All right, day 3, warm a romantic getaway type scent. I ain't gonna lie, it's been quite a while since I've been on a romantic getaway. I actually moved to Virginia to get away from a boyfriend that I was dating in Jersey. So I kind of swore off men after that and just never went back to it. So I don't know. Maybe sometime later in age, but it's been almost 20 years. I just felt like I had so much drama with the relationships that I've had in my life. I just didn't want it anymore. So, you know, sworn off and forgotten. Anyway, I do think these are considered romantic from what I remember. Chocolate covered strawberry truffle from Rose Girls. So this will be interesting to see. Oh yeah, that's good. Very candyish, and that chocolate note is like a nice creamy milk chocolate. Can't wait to get into that. And then I thought this would be nice. This is Cashmere Snow from Sassy Girl, which is cashmere cream, shimmering vanilla, middle notes of frosted clementine and white tea, bottom notes of golden amber and caramel woods. So I think part of this is a dupe for Bath & Body Works Snowflakes and Cashmere. That first part sounds like that. Actually, I think that caramel woods is part of it too. So maybe it's full dupe. I'm not sure. Maybe it's partial. But there's at least somewhat of that Bath & Body Works scent in here. So looking forward to getting into that. Thought that would be a nice, warm, romantic, pretty smell. So the 4th is Melt a Pink Wax. You know, there's no shortage of pink in my collection. It's my favorite color. So the first one I pulled is from Rose Girls. This is Pretty in Pink, which is strawberry pound cake, almond macarons, and vanilla crunch donuts. Just all pink. So cute. And then I pulled from Second and Spruce Bing Missing You, which is from her One collection, which is based on the TV show Friends. Glazed cherries, buttercream, sugar cookies, and maraschino cherry drizzle. I'm really interested in getting into that and seeing what I think of it. I don't always love cherry scents, but this smells amazing on cold. So day 5 is Melt a Scent with an aquatic component. And I pulled from Rose Girls, this is a chunk muffin, Jellyfish Fields, which is sea salt ocean, hibiscus petals, heliotrope, sweet pea, lavender, and rain. So there's that. Super cute. I love her chunk muffins. I hope she does them again this year. I know people asked for her to do them in this recent pre-order she did, but she didn't do them. And then I pulled Nostalgia, which was also a leftover from my January basket. This is from Super Tarts. This is Cotton Candy, Cactus, Jaws, which I feel like Jaws smells very aquatic to me. It smells very fresh too, and I don't recall if there's actually an aquatic note in it. I think there isn't, but it smells like it to me. Sandalwood and Christmas Tree. I was really looking forward to getting into that in January, but it just didn't happen, so I'm going to do that now. Day 6 is Warm Something related to cold temperatures. When I think of very cold temperatures, I think of snow. This is a leftover from my January basket that I didn't even touch. Traverse City Wax Co. This is Vanilla Snowflakes, which she said was a dupe of the Bath & Body Works type. Although it has a note in here, it doesn't quite match. Spearmint, coconut cream, creamy vanilla, and teak wood. So I'm not sure about that teak wood note. Maybe it's a mistake. I don't know. But I don't know that I smell teak wood on it. And I smell this. I don't think I do unless it's really well blended in there and I'm not picking it up. But I also don't think that this is an exact dupe either. It's similar, but it smells good. And then also I picked out Vanilla Snowflake, also a dupe for Bath & Body Works from Second and Spruce. This is frozen vanilla, winter spearmint, coconut flakes, and hint of ice fir needles. This one, on the other hand, smells just like the Bath & Body Works type. Look at those cute little snowflakes. I did pull my candle. I only have a few left in my collection, so I'm going to do my candle when I do those scents as well. And then I pulled a snowflake shape in the scent Snowed In from Rainbow Melts. This is gingerbread cookies, caramel kettle corn, and pretzels. So day 7 is Melt a Red Wax. And I pulled 2 scents. From L3 Waxy Wonders, I pulled a bunt in candy cane, strawberry jam, and vanilla bean cupcakes. And then I pulled, this was from a customs order I did where I asked Mary if she could try to match Scentsy's candy cane buttercream. And I called it the same thing. So Harper James candy cane buttercream, and vanilla bean, which are the same scent notes in the Scentsy version. I will say it doesn't quite smell like the Scentsy version, but it does smell stronger, and I like how it smells. I do like me a creamy peppermint, as I say all the time, so looking forward to getting into that pretty red wax. Day 8 is Melt a Perfumey Fragrance. So I pulled from Teddy B's Princess Cadia, which is, why do I keep saying Virginia? Princess Cadia, which is vanilla birch, beach treats, Moroccan rose, and fireside marshmallows. That Moroccan rose gives this a bit of a body care-ish connotation. It's beautiful. I have not warmed this yet, but man, it smells good on cold. I picked it up again in her pre-order it's either running right now or about to end any time because, yeah, she shuts it down once she meets her tap. But did pick up another, so there's that. Figured if I got one on the way, I should get into this. I also picked from Lavender and Speckles, Sweet on You, which I believe is a dupe of Bath & Body Works Body Care Sweet on Paris. This is lemon meringue, sweet blackberries, and rich vanilla bakery. So even though it sounds totally bakery and gourmand, it also kind of has that sweet body care tone to it. So that's going to be good. I actually think I had that out for January too and didn't get to it. So I'm glad it worked. And then I believe I pulled this for January too. From Rose Girls, I have Vanilla Musk Noel. This is Vanilla Musk and Vanilla Bean Noel. This is getting quite old, so I want to get into that. Let's see if it's still... It's light, but I definitely do get that vanilla musky note, so we'll see how that goes. So day 9, this one was hard for me. This was Warm, a masculine category scent. I'm not a fan of masculine scents, and I kind of avoid them like the plague. If I get any indication that I think something's going to smell masculine, I don't get it. So I had to go digging. You're going to laugh at this. This one has a male's name in it. So I figured this is going to have to count. It's not really, I mean, there's florals in it. There is some woodsy vibes here. So I guess it could be considered masculine. It doesn't smell masculine to me. It's kind of like fresh and warm and cozy. But this is Anthony's Cabin from Teddy B. So there you go. Anthony is a masculine name, right? Birch leaves, citrus peel, pine cones, white florals, vetiver, sandalwood, and woods. There's that. And then I actually tried a little harder, and I did find this scent in my Second and Spruce bin, which probably could have fit the aquatic one too. But this is also from the One Collection. Fountain of Friends, and this is rain, fresh air, candied melon, wet pavement, light florals, and lush greens. I don't know why I even picked up a scent like this. I must have been really curious, but I'm going to get into it. I actually have one more scent here that could be considered masculine, but I used it for another scent prompt. So actually have one more, believe it or not. All right, so day 10, Matchmaker. Mix 2 scents that would make a great pair. So I feel like Scentsy's Vanilla Bean Buttercream could be mixed with a lot. So I pulled that. And then I picked 2 scents to mix it with. The first one I decided to mix it with is Heirloom Rose. And this scent is returning in the March 1st catalog. So if you're a fan of this rose scent, it's coming back. It's just a little too rose forward for me. So I think it's going to be really good with that Vanilla Bean Buttercream mixed in. And I also decided, try to see if I like this mixture better than Candy Cane Buttercream. Because if I do, I may have to make some decisions. I love Candy Cane Buttercream by Scentsy. It's so, so good. But it's also so light. So I love it, but I don't know. If this works better, I may go with this. Because I don't have to club Vanilla Bean Buttercream because it's being carried over, which it usually is, so thank goodness. Plus, it's available as a brick in club, which I do pick up from time to time. This is Perfect Peppermint. So yeah, I'm gonna mix those 2 together, and then I'm gonna mix those 2 together and see what I think. I just went simple. You guys know I am no genius at blending, so I went with basic. Day 11 is National Peppermint Patty Day. Yum. Melt either a mint or a chocolate scent. And I pulled a number, but some of these are very small pieces. So the first one's larger. From Sassy. Don't climb on my wax, please, sir. Thank you. I sorry. Did the mountain fall on you? I sorry. You're going to have to lay down. There's plenty of space for you to lay down, man. Little man. I get to talk about him on one of these scent props. So, Sassy Girl Aroma, I pulled Abel's Mint Cookies, which is sugar cookies with a creamy peppermint, vanilla, and sweet chocolate baked to perfection. This smells amazing on cold. And I need to be getting into my Sassy Girl wax to make room for when she opens up her pre-order. Because it's coming, guys. It's coming. I think she said she was going to be working on a scent list next weekend. I think next weekend. I also pulled from Zape, hashtag Red Cup Season. This is Espresso, Peppermint, Mocha, and Uggs and Leggings. This smells so good. Chocolatey, pepperminty, coffee-ish. Oh, can't wait to try that out. I think it's going to be amazing. I also pulled from Everything Vice, Be My Valentine, which is dark chocolate, ambrosial cherries, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. So I'm looking forward into getting into some of her wax. I picked up one order. Oh, I thought that was broken, but it's a sticker. I picked up one order from Everything Vice. And I really haven't tried a bunch of her wax yet. So haven't purchased any more. I want to get into what I have and see how it does in my home. And then from the Peppermint Sampler from Zape, I pulled Dirty Girl Scout, which is peppermint, espresso, whipped cream, and chocolate fudge. So again, kind of a mixture of mint and chocolate because I do really like mint and chocolate together. And I'm looking forward to that chocolate cherry scent from Everything Vice because I do like, what's that candle? I forget what it's called. It's from Bath & Body Works. I have a couple in my collection. I love it. It's, I can't remember what it's called. I'll try to picture it right here. But, yeah, I put in Positively Sweet. I think it's Positively Sweet. I think it has, like, 2 names. Positively Sweet, Dark Chocolate Truffles or something like that. I'll post it. Because, you know, I can't remember anything. All right, day 12, Melt a Pear Scent. Again, I had to go hunting. I don't have a lot of pear scents in my collection. Some, but not a lot. And I keep feeling like I may have glitter on my nose. Interestingly enough, there's a prompt coming up that's about glitter. But yeah, I warmed some Teddy Bees early yesterday, and I have been fighting the glitter ever since. And I think I melted some Scoobables that also had like glitter and mica. Oh yeah. So I keep feeling like I have glitter on me. I pulled glitter like off of my clothes yesterday. It was on the floor. You guys know I'm not a fan. I love how pretty it is, but I do not love glitter personally. But that came long before wax. I just never have really liked glitter because, you know, it's kind of magnetic and it drives me nuts. Harper James, I pulled Country Pear, and this was from a D-stash that I picked up back in March, so hopefully it does okay. This is pear, Earl Grey tea, honey, nutmeg, and cinnamon. That totally sounds like a scent I would like. So looking very forward into, actually can smell it through the bag. Very forward to getting into that. From Zape, I pulled Days of Christmas, which is sweet pear, crisp apple, spiced orange, and vanilla creme. So, looking forward to getting to that. As you can see, I'm still very much doing winter scents. It's still very cold here. It's in the 30s today. It's been colder, but 30s is cold enough. I also pulled from Scentsy. I don't remember the exact scent notes, but I know I saw that pear was in it. And I have not warmed this bar yet, and I think I have 2 in my collection. So, and I thought it was kind of fitting for Valentine's because it has Lady and the Tramp. This is Faithful Friends, and it's also red. So I try to pick Valentine's things here and there. I'm not huge on Valentine's Day, but I do have some things. Yeah, I do pick up a pear. I think there might be a floral note in here. It smells like a sweet floral, so I'm not sure what else. It's kind of fruity and kind of floral. So I'm looking forward to enjoying that. So day 13 is Warm a Scent that you might smell at a diner. Being from Jersey, diners are quite popular. I went with coffee first and foremost. And then I went with dessert. Because I feel like you always smell coffee at the diner. So from Rose Girls, I have, and this was in my January basket, this is All Worked Up, which is Absolute Coffee, Vanilla Crunch Donuts, which I thought that was fitting too, and Campfire Marshmallows. This smells so good. Rose Girls does coffee really well too. And then from Harper Jane's, I pulled I've Been Busy. This is fresh roasted coffee, salted caramel, pretzel, and eggnog. Love her pretzel blend, so I'm like pretzel and coffee. Don't have to think too hard about that. Love me some pretzel. And blueberry buckle cake from Scuba Wax Melt. So there's the dessert part. I'm thinking like blueberry muffins, blueberry cake. You're definitely going to find something like that in a diner. This is a custom blend of fresh picked blueberries folded into cake batter and topped with whipped cream. I've actually warmed this before and I really like it. I do love blueberry scents, so this is my jam. So on the 14th, Melt a Scent with Love in the Name. I picked up a few. From Second and Spruce, this is also from the One collection. I was pulling from that collection apparently. This is I Love New York City. This is Black and White Cookies, which has me so intrigued. Sea salt caramels and pretzel. I'm thinking that's going to be outstanding. And Second and Spruce does so well at my house. And I have just been hoarding her wax. I do the same thing with Britta's. Second and Spruce and Britta's, I love their wax. And I tend to hoard it, and I really need to not do that because wax is not going to last forever. So I need to get into it. For Super Tarts, I pulled Spread the Love, which is blackberry jam, zucchini bread, and toasted mallow. Love that purple color. I've got Jersey's hair on the front, Domino's hair on the back. Fantastic, but that purple color is so pretty. And then from Everything Vice, I pulled, I love this shape. It's like a peony on like, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like a cardboard backing. It is Crazy Love. And it's strawberry cake, cherry frosting, and tea and cakes. Oh, I gotta get my nose in this. I love tea and cakes. Now, the tea and cakes in this is not super strong. I get more of that strawberry cake and that cherry frosting. But I like this, and I can't wait to melt that. Although, it's stuff like this that's so hard to melt because it's so pretty. But that's Crazy Love. Look at that. So pretty. I will say one thing about Delulu. She does some beautiful wax creations. All right, so the 15th. We're already halfway through the month. More than halfway since February only has 28 days. Warm a Candy Scent. So I pulled a few. I pulled from L3 Eskimo Kisses. This is pink sugar, vanilla smoothie, and candy canes. So since it's still technically winter, I kind of went with the candy cane thing. But I did manage to throw some cotton candy in here too. So from the Pharmacist's Daughter, I have Enchanted. This is Carnival Cotton Candy, Blueberry, Blackberry, Vanilla Cream, Raspberry Sugar Musk. Love these snap bars. So, and these are so pretty. Love the colors. So, can't wait to get into that. I love stuff where, you know, it's like got like a wax drizzle or the vendor layers it because to me, it's beautiful wax when they do that, but without all the shiny glitter. So I really love that. And then from L3, I pulled buttermint candy cane, ice cream scoop bread, and Peeps. So thought that would be interesting. And gonna plan to get into that. Okay, so day 16 is Daytona 500. Melt a scent that seems to wear off fast. And of course, during the course of melting vendor wax, which I've been doing a little over a year now, there are obviously some scents that melt off fast, but I couldn't think of anything that came to my mind right away. Probably because once I've melted something and it wears off kind of fast, unless it's an amazing scent that is just worth it to me, I probably didn't pick it up again. So I went with Scentsy on this one because this is a scent that a lot of people love. A lot of people say it's very short-lived. It comes out booming, lasts about 4 hours is what I'm hearing, 4 hours. And then it kind of dies off. I've melted it once and I did not have good performance from it at all. Not in the beginning, not in the end. I did pick up another bar and Scentsy has since retired this scent. So I haven't removed it from my club because I wanted to give it another try. Sometimes the second warm is amazing. I wanted to let it sit for a little bit. And so I'm going to get back into it again and see. And if it doesn't perform this time, it's probably going to get cut. Even though I know a lot of people would love to have this scent in their club. This is Apple Cherry Strudel. Those of you familiar with it, you know. Now, it smells really good to me. I definitely get that cherry in there, but like I said, we'll see. So the 17th is pick a purple wax for February's birthstone. So I went with Brita's. I pulled 2 scents. First I pulled Apparition, which is very vanilla, vanilla bean marshmallow, vanilla musk, and sweet and creamy. That's going to be creamy amazingness, I'm sure. And then I pulled Grams, which is orange chiffon cake, hello, strawberry shortcake, and marshmallow bomb. Love me some orange bakery. And that was a new oil of Brita's, so can't wait to try that. I actually picked up multiples because I assumed I would love it. So can't wait. Day 18 is melt a scent fit for a baby. Again, I don't tend to pick up like powdery scents or, you know, baby smelling scents. I just don't tend to do that. But I did find a couple of things I think fit the bill. So from Zape, this was in a mystery bag, so I got lucky. This is Baby Love, and it's vanilla bean, lavender buds, and baby powder. I think that fits the bill, so I'll try it, see what we think. Let me see what this smells like. I've never melted a baby powder scent in vendor wax. It smells nice. It does remind me of a sweet little baby. And then I pulled this scent from Yankee Candle because I've had this candle sitting for a couple years now, and I do want to get into it, and I feel like winter is the perfect time. And it's this light, powdery, pretty floral scent, and I think it would be perfect just because of how light and sweet and powdery it is. I don't have the scent notes in front of me, but I think it fits the bill. This is Snowflake Kisses, and plus it's pink, and it just reminds me of a little girl. Oh yeah, this has rose in it. It's a very soft, powdery scent. It almost smells like, seriously, it could be like roses and snowflakes, like a powdery snowflake. Not that that really has a scent, but it kind of gives you that vibe. It makes you think of it. So I think that would be perfect. And it'll give me a chance to get in that candle as well. So I'll do those melts. And then I picked this just because of the name. So the name of this from the Pharmacist's Daughter is In the Oven. So you know, when the baby is in your belly, it's in the oven, right? This is cinnamon roll with vanilla frosting, sugar cookies, and fresh squeezed oranges. I have noticed that the Pharmacist's Daughter's label fade off over time. And that is a problem sometimes because then you don't know what the scent notes are. Oh yeah, I definitely get that oranges and I get that cinnamon roll. So this isn't quite a baby scent, so to speak, but I thought the name was fitting. So, you know, got to get creative sometimes. It's in the oven. You can see that label. It's starting to fade away. Day 19, glitter or not? What's your wax preference? Now you know I'm a no glitter girl. I wish all vendors would make their wax without glitter, but that isn't the way it is. So just have to live with it. But I did pick some vendors that don't. I mean, this one I've never seen her use glitter. And this one doesn't. This one, I've seen her use some glitter recently, which kind of makes me sad, but I'm hoping it's just, you know, an infrequent thing. But anyway, the first one I will show you here is Lavender and Speckles. This is Pine Cones and Beach Marshmallow, and I had this left over from my January basket, which is incredible to me because I love this scent. I can't believe I didn't pull it. This is Roasted Pine Cones, Vanilla Birch, Marshmallows, Vanilla Sea Salt, Driftwood, and a hint of S'mores, which is Beth's version of Bath and Body Works Beach Nights. I love, love, love this scent. It's such a fantastic performer. It's so beautiful. And Beth uses no frills, no coloring, no glitter. I'm fine with colors, but this is not going to stain your warmer, and you're not going to be pulling your hair out over the glitter that it leaves behind, because there isn't any. And I appreciate that about Beth's wax. Another favorite vendor that does not use glitter, but still has a beautiful, beautiful, amazing creations in her wax. This is Britta's Creepy Treasures, and this is Phoebe, which is lavender, pink sugar, and pinkberry and tonka. This is when I was going through my phase of thinking that I like lavender. So I have lavender in my collection, but I just don't really love it. I think I just got confused because I really love Bath and Body Works Pink Lavender and Espresso. And I really love Bath and Body Works Lavender Marshmallow, which is coming back, by the way. And Pink Lavender Espresso is already on the shelf, so that has returned. I love those two candles so much, but the lavender is just too strong to me in vendor wax. So I have a feeling I'm going to report back and say I didn't love this, but that's just personal set preference. But Britta has some beautiful wax. Beautiful wax. She is doing some single colors. She's going to have a pre-order coming up soon. I think she says she might do it between the 13th and the 16th of February. She's already doing scent requests. So if you're interested in participating in Britta's upcoming pre-order, put your scent request in. Do it early so people have a chance to vote on it. She has been doing single colors, and she's going to do single colors in the upcoming pre-order because some things have happened in her personal life that have her kind of figuring it all out. She can do this on her own and how quickly she can do it. And so she's been doing single colors, which is fine with me. I mean, having her layered wax is a privilege. We're not always going to get that. And I know she's trying to figure out timing and stuff. I do hope eventually she goes back to the layers. I know it's more time consuming, but oh my gosh, I just love her wax. It's probably the prettiest wax I've ever seen, but there it is. No glitter. No glitter. And then this is the vendor that when I originally purchased from this vendor, I never saw glitter in her wax, but I've been seeing it recently. This is the Pharmacist's Daughter. This is Stay Stay, which I believe was from her Taylor Swift pre-order last year. This is Berry Vanilla and Sugared Waffle Cone. And I picked this piece also because it was heart-shaped. So I thought that was fitting for the month of February since Valentine's Day falls in February. But yes, if you couldn't tell, I am not a glitter fan. But there are some vendors who have fantastic wax and they use glitter. So Scribble Wax Melts, who is now Macaron Wax Melts, I love her wax. When I originally purchased from her, it was like the Pharmacist's Daughter. She never used glitter. But now she has been. So it kind of makes me even sadder when a vendor didn't use it in the beginning, but they do now. Because you know, you fell in love with her wax. The Bathing Garden. Have you seen the amount of glitter she uses in her creations? It's beautiful. Her wax is literally works of art. Oh my gosh. Like, I will still pick it up now and then because it's so pretty. But man, I curse when I got it cleaned out. I've been trying to use my Bathing Garden wax. I usually get her clams. So I'll put it in tea lights and that way I can just pop it out and I don't have to deal with the glitter. You could freeze your dishes, but I just have too many warmers to do that. I don't really trust freezing my dishes. I'm afraid they'll crack, so I don't do that. I do the cotton ball method. So while it takes out some of the glitter, it doesn't get it all. I also go behind in my warmers and wipe with a tissue or a wipe or something like that. And I do my best to get it all, but it does transfer onto things. So that's what drives me crazy about it. All right, so the 20th. Melt a scent that starts with the first letter of your pet's name, past or present. Now, I decided to go with present because we could be here all day if I went with my pets of the past too. So if you have watched my channel for some time, you know that I have a dog named Domino. He's over here sleeping to my left. He's so happy that I moved my wax pile because it was bothering him. And he's a black and white roan Cocker Spaniel. And I have Jersey, who is probably snoring to the point that you can hear it in this video because she's loud. She is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. I have a thing for Spaniels. Usually the Cocker. She's my first Cavalier. But they are my babies. I talk about them a lot. So I pulled for Domino. This is from Swanky. This is Debonair. And I was a little thoughtful when I pulled this, not just in the letters, but I feel like this describes Domino. He's my handsome little boy. He has a lot of his white going on in this area, almost like a tuxedo. He's definitely a very debonair little boy, and I love him so much. And so I thought this would be the perfect scent. Now, the scent itself is like a bakery scent. It's got like a lot of like vanilla and cake and cream notes. So really looking forward to getting into that because I feel like that's a popular scent with Swanky. And then for Miss Jersey, who I call my Jersey girl a lot, and she is named, her namesake is for where I'm from. This is from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is Jersey Girl. And this is crispy, buttery puff pastry filled with dreamy vanilla lemon sauce with pink sugar. And I thought that was just perfect for Jersey. So these are my babies, my Debonair Domino and my Jersey Girl Jersey. So I really love, love, love. That's my favorite scent prompt right there. I love it. And I'm so glad I'm able to think of my doggies on that day. All right, so the 21st is National Sticky Bun Day. Melt this scent with brown sugar, caramel, or cinnamon. I kind of went with cinnamon on this. Usually I try to pull something that has either all of the notes, a couple of the notes, or something, several somethings that each of them have the different notes. But I just kind of went cinnamon heavy this time. And I think it's probably because a couple of these I pulled from my January basket that were still left over. The first one is gingerbread cookies from Harper James. This is cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, tonka bean, vanilla, and sugar. And I also pulled from Harper James Palo Sugar Shop. This is Palo Santo, Marshmallow Fireside, Cinnamon Sugar Donut, Buttercream, and Sugar Cookie Royale. And then I've been wanting to try these. I've been holding on to them for a while. I have a number of scents, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity. This is from Trap Fragrances. This is Cinnamon Cider. It's from their fall collection, and it has notes of fresh apple, cinnamon stick, and golden honey. So I want to test that out and see what I think. This is like a luxury brand fragrance. So I know they make candles, and every once in a while you get lucky enough to find them at Home Goods. So I thought, I want to try out those wax melts. Okay, the 22nd, melt a scent with a boozy note. Again, left over from my January basket was Blizzard on the Star Express from Rose Girls. This is Candy Cane Eggnog, ice cream, marshmallow, caramel cheesecake, and frosted sugar cookies. So I'm going to finish that up. And then I pulled from the Pharmacist's Daughter. This is gingerbread custard. This is gingerbread and brandied custard. Day 23, melt something with leather or suede. These are 2 scent notes that I avoid like the plague. So, you know, finding something that had them in it. Luckily, I had 2 Scentsy bars, so we rolled with that. So I picked this up in a flash sale, so I actually have it, and I've basically picked it up because I've heard such fantastic things about it. I am just not a suede person, but like I said, you know, there's a lot of hype about it, so I had to try it. This is vanilla suede. And it's been sitting in my collection for a little bit, so I want to get through it. This scent, I actually really do love, and it is in my club, like forever and ever and ever. So I just think this scent is amazing. This is Pink Leather. And this does have a scent note of pink leather, which I have no idea how it's supposed to smell. I do get a little bit like of like a leathery kind of scent, but it's just a hint of it. I get like a lot of strawberry in here. And I love it. It's so different and so unique, and I absolutely adore it. So looking very forward to getting into that because I haven't warmed that in a little bit. So day 24 is melt a scent that makes you think of a past crush or your significant other. So, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I am very, very single after swearing off men. So I definitely went with past. The first scent I pulled out of Memorance. This I pulled because it makes me think of a gentleman that I dated for a little bit. He was young. I think I may have still been a teenager. I definitely wasn't older than 20. Maybe I was. No, I was a teenager. Because I first started dating this guy when I was pregnant with my daughter because her father and I split up for a little bit. And I was still pregnant with her. And I started dating this guy. He was someone I worked with. Very nice guy, very handsome, very charming. And he was kind of sweep you off your feet kind of guy, but also kind of like a ladies man as well. So I didn't expect it to go anywhere. It was kind of a rebound relationship. And as I mentioned, I pulled this in remembrance of him because he's no longer with us. When he was still very young, not terribly long after we dated, he was killed. He got into a fight with his stepfather. Apparently there was a very strained relationship there. And he was hit with an object that he did not recover from. So unfortunately he passed away, and I just thought that this scent would be fitting to remember him. This is from Swanky, and this is Snow Angels. And I picked this up from a D-stash, so it's already missing a little piece of it. But I just thought that this was very fitting for the situation. And I wanted to remember him because he did mean something to me. And no one deserves to have their life cut that short. And so I love the little angel on there. And I will definitely think of him when I melt this. And then I pulled a scent that reminds me very much of my high school boyfriend. He was such a good guy. Sweet little gentleman. We did date off and on through high school and after high school. Whenever he would pick me up, and he was part of this Mustang crew. All these guys had Mustangs, and he always had a Mustang. He would come pick me up in his Mustang, in his 5.0 back then. Oh, yes. Makes me think of Ice Ice Baby. He would always have the cologne on called Drakkar. I think it's Drakkar Noir or something like that. And I absolutely love that cologne. And this scent, to me, in my opinion, smells so much like Drakkar. And I have this in my collection. It's the only masculine scent that I have repeatedly purchased. But I do love it. And this is from the OG Yankee Candle. And it's been around since OG days. This is Midsummer's Night. Just gotta get a whiff. But this is one of their scent cups. So I have a centerpiece. I don't know if you can see it on camera depending on where the placement is. But I had one next to me. I've had this in my collection so long, and it still smells as strong as day one. Oh my gosh, there it is. Beautiful black wax. It still takes me back. So that is Midsummer's Night by Yankee Candle. That's a really good scent prop too. I like that. Okay, so day 25 is Get to Chopping, warm from a brick, loaf, or large piece of wax. That Snow Angels loaf would definitely fit that day too. But I did pull a super duper big piece of wax that I need to get into because I've had it for a while now. It's going on a year this March. So this is from Scuba Wax Melts. And again, I think I mentioned earlier, they're now Macaron Wax Melts. I don't have anything in my collection from her new, with her new logo. So this is a chunk wax pie, and it is Berrylicious Breakfast. That is the scent. It has chunks of wild berry, and has chunks of French toast, and then the overpour is blueberry muffin, drizzle, and blueberry muffin. And it is, as you can see, a honker of a piece of wax. And it's so beautiful. I don't know how well you can see those chunks, but man, it's pretty. I love when Kathy makes products that have chunks. I also mentioned I love the chunks from Rose Girls. I just love it. It looks so beautiful when you're a warmer. But I kind of been avoiding it because do you see all the glitter? There's so much glitter on this. So I don't know if I'm going to be happy or miserable when I warm this, but I do know it smells amazing. So I'm definitely going to be happy about the scent. So I'm going to chop that baby up and we'll get into it, good or bad. So day 26 is Pucker Up, Melt Something Citrus. I love citrus scents, especially orange. So I did pull a number of scents for this day. So I pulled From Scuba Wax Melts again, this is Cinnamon Glazed Oranges. This was a leftover from my January basket that I didn't make it to. The simple elegance of zestful slices of cool oranges drizzled with a warm, savory cinnamon glaze. I have warmed this scent before and I love it. It's a sweet, fresh orange with just a little bit of cinnamon, like a sweet, warm cinnamon, but it's very sweet orange, juicy orange, and I love it. And then we went the lemon route, Lemon Bakery, with Dessa's Homespun Scents, and this is Lemonicious. And this is lemon cheesecake, lemon sugar cookies, lemon cream puffs, and lemon buttercream. This has been sitting in my stash since December 2023. So I figured I'd pull that. And then I pulled a couple of Scentsy bars. This one's in my club. It's a favorite. And it's an orange bakery. This is Clementine Cupcake. This is just, smells like orange cake. Love it. It's like an orange without cake. And then from the recent Bring Back My Bar, which by the way is still available and discounted. So I don't know if it's going to last a whole month. I reported in my Scentsy What's Going Away video that the Bring Back My Bar was going away at the end of January. That's usually what happens. I know there was once recently where they extended it, but I felt like they announced it. And this time, I don't remember seeing anything in my workstation that announced it was staying. I did notice that a number of the bars have sold out. So I don't know how long they'll be with us. Maybe Scensy's just trying to sell them out, but this is from the recent round. This is Orange Dreamsicle. I love the color of that. Light orange. It just looks like a creamsicle. Now, I know a lot of people are not loving this. And I don't know how it'll warm, but on cold, this smells just like an Orange Julius. And I freaking love Orange Julius's. I was so sad when my Dairy Queen put a stop to them, discontinued them. I love those. I would just go there specifically for that. And then there used to be an Orange Julius in my mall before Dairy Queen took them. And it was like, oh my gosh, I love them so much. That's what it gives me. It gives me Orange Julius vibe. This is going in my club. By the way, guys, Tangerine Creamsicle is not returning to Scentsy. So if you didn't club it and you love that scent, I'm sorry. I did club it, so I still have that. But I feel like Tangerine Creamsicle smells more like an orange creamsicle, and this smells more like an Orange Julius. So, you know I'm keeping them both. I'm keeping them both. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't do that, but I am. Day 27 is Melt a Retro style scent. So, I was thinking, like, when I think of retro, I kind of think of, like, the 60s, maybe the 70s, maybe in the, well, I think 60s, 70s. I kind of think of that. So I thought the scent note patchouli. That is another scent note that I avoid. Like the plague, I don't like patchouli. Except in one vendor. And I will still get it. Like in like Kringle Candle or something. If I feel like that patchouli note is hidden down deep enough that I won't smell it. I definitely don't like patchouli that smells kind of like skunky. I can get behind a patchouli that smells more perfumey. Although I'm not huge in perfumey scents either. So I usually avoid it. This is from Britta's. Her patchouli is amazing. It's the only patchouli I have found that I love. This is The Exorcist, which is a very popular blend of hers. Patchouli, Palo Santo, Vanilla Bean Marshmallow. This is in one of her witch bars. I love, 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 love this scent. I hope she'll do a sampler soon with Exorcist blends and Babashook. I could have pulled Babashook as well because it also has patchouli. I hope she does a sampler soon with those, but I know she's thinking about doing a coffee sampler in the next pre-order, which her coffee blends are amazing too. So check them out if you're interested. And the last day of February, February 28th, is Melt a Floral Scent. And I don't know why I pulled 4 scents for this because I am not a floral girl, but I did. Mainly because I wanted to get through this one. This is from Teddy Bees, and it was poured back in March of 2023. And again, it's lavender, so I went with lavender on this floral. And I don't know how much I'm going to love it, but we'll see. So this is Lavender Marshmallow Peppermint. I do love the pink color of the wax, so I thought that was fitting. This is Spa Lavender, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be soothing, but I feel like lavender is supposed to be soothing, period, isn't it? Toasted marshmallows and peppermint. So there's that. And then I pulled 3 bars from Scentsy because I want to get through these bars. So the first one I pulled is Fiji Flower. I am really hoping this bar makes it back into the next Bring Back My Bar. But this is super juicy. So I do want to get through it. It's my only bar. I've never experienced it in wax before. I've only experienced it in laundry. And I absolutely love it in laundry. It's such a fresh, fruity floral. It's so good. So I do hope it makes it back. And then I pulled Rosewood and Freesia. I think I have a couple bars of this that I picked up in a flash sale. And I do like rose scents. This is definitely rose forward. But it's not as rose heavy as that Heirloom Rose. Like, that smells straight up rose. This might even benefit from a cube of that Vanilla Bean buttercream as well. But I actually like this. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to get into that. And then last but not least, I pulled from the recent Bring Back My Bar. And I picked this up because I was super curious. It's another blend or another scent that there's a lot of hype surrounding. So I had to check it out, even though normally I would look at these scent notes and be like, nope. This is Thunderstorm. And this bar has sold out. So if you want to get this bar, you've got to add it to your club. And I don't remember the notes, but I know there was some, I think, white floral. Actually, I don't know that it broke it down. I think it said it was something like spicy, outdoorsy scent. Like the breeze in a thunderstorm or something like that. But to me, there's a lot of floral going on here. To me, and I know people say they smell dirt in this. I don't pick up dirt. I smell wet petals. And it smells almost to me like it's a white petal. So like a white floral. Or like a gardenia maybe. And I'm no expert on florals, so it totally may not be a gardenia. It may be a lily. It may be hyacinth. I don't know. But I smell wet floral petals. It's actually kind of pretty. I definitely am glad that this is towards the, or at the end of the month, because this to me is a spring scent. And I wouldn't be shocked if I actually carried it over to March, but I pulled it. Yeah, it just smells floral to me, like wet floral petals. And I do get a little bit of like a green, a little bit. So kind of like the stem, but mainly floral. I definitely don't get dirt, and I don't get like an air component. I know I've heard a lot of people say they get like this fresh air, but nope, I get wet floral. So that's Thunderstorm. All right, guys, so that is my February melting basket. I tried to incorporate Valentine's, candy-ish, a little bit of floral here and there where I could. I really do enjoy doing this wax challenge, so if you're interested in following along as well, please do. Comment below, even if you're not following the wax challenge, if you put together your own melting basket, tell me what your theme is. Tell me what you're looking very forward into melting during February. Are you still doing wintry scents? Have you already turned over to the spring, summer scents? I'm just not heavy duty ready for those, but as you can tell from what I picked and from what the wax prompts were, I did squeeze in a few to kind of start, you know, gearing me up a little into heading into the warmer weather once we start getting into March and April. But I'm still very much into my winter scents. It's winter. It's winter here. It's winter clean through way into March. So I'm enjoying my winter scents. In fact, right now, what am I melting right now? I am melting... Why don't I remember what I'm melting? It's a peppermint scent. It's L3's Frosty Freeze. That's what I'm working on. So that was still part of my January basket. I have 2 pieces going in my open space. Actually, yeah. My tea lights are done, so I'm probably going to turn it off soon because I have noticed that the scent has lightened up, which is probably why I didn't notice it right away. But it was pretty strong when I first put it in. And I have a couple of peppermint chocolate candles going. So smelling quite nice in here, but it is about due for a wax change. So I'm going to get started working on editing this video, changing out my wax. I got some household errands to do. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Please like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.